everybody, this is Sannie from Sannie Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So before I start, I want to give some hi and hugs out, and this is from Friday's video and then also from my video yesterday, which was the launch of the collaboration that I'm partaking in. So I'm going to go quickly through the ladies in the collaboration that commented, because otherwise I'm going to say that's a design team member. I mean, not design, a collaboration member, whatever. So, Night Owl Collage, Sweet Pea Papers, Creative Paper Artisan, Kirsten Free, and Crafty Dragon Creations. Thank you so very much for commenting on my collab video. And then the rest of the ladies through the collab, and then also Friday freebie. So Karen Marshall, Sweet Paper Crafts, Christine Skinner, Carrie Medford, Louisa van der Walt, Kim Rolandi, Elaine Pretorius, Judy Fenter, Heather, Wendy Randberg, Rachel Churchill, Creatively Created, and Debbie Stain. Hi and hugs to all of you from South Africa. You can see it's getting a little bit chilly here in South Africa. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an episode for our idea book, okay? Because I know it's not part of my normal schedule, but my normal schedule would have been something that I would have done with you as a tutorial yesterday, and I didn't get to do a tutorial with you yesterday because it was our launch video. Okay, so I thought, why not? Okay, so you can see that I didn't bind this idea journal as yet, ladies. I'm really struggling to get time. I'll be honest with you. And the other reason why, well, I did this, I strengthened the spine and I made it neat. Okay, so the other reason is that, I don't know, you know, depending on what we're going to put in it, but I think I'm going to have to buckle down and glue that, put in signatures. Right, so what are we going to do over here today? I'm going to use this paper over here. It is a dictionary page, a fairly large one. You don't need such a large one. I just like the print on it and I like the paper. So I'm going to use this. But if you're putting it in your idea book, yeah, this is great. If you're putting it in another journal, then maybe you want to use the journal paper from there. The only thing I suggest is that you don't use something too thick, because you are going to, what's the word I'm looking for? You are going to have to fold it a few times, okay? So nothing too thick. Right, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to fold and then we are going to cut. Right, so since I'm using this paper, and excuse me if you hear me coughing, I just put on a new body cream for my hands, and it is way too sensitive for my for my nose. So it's not sensitive to my hand, but definitely I'm struggling with my nose because it's way too potent. Okay, so right, what I'm going to do here is I am first going to just fold a bit here. And the only reason I'm doing that is so that I can strengthen this, because this is going to be pockets, right? So if you've got paper that is a lot thicker than what I'm using over here, then you don't need to do this. But if you've got paper that is a little, a little bit thinner, or thin as this, and then you need to do it. Now this here, if I have to gauge what it is, it's just a bit thicker than copy paper, right? Just a bit thicker. And I never can get a fold correct. And never. These small folds here, no. But I am just too lazy to take out my board. Okay, my scoring board. So I'm just going to put some glue here. You can put dry glue. You can put wet glue. Just glue it. You don't need the thickest. I mean, the most, I'm struggling for words. You don't need the most hard wearing glue, let's put it that way, strong glue, because it's just gluing that thing. Okay, right, what you're going to do next is you are going to fold this up to be made into a pocket, and you can judge how tall you want your pocket to be. Okay, so I say let's make that pocket about that tall. I don't want it really tall. Okay, I'm happy with that pocket being that tall. Now, what I'm going to do is, so please forgive me, I am going to be working on paper that I made my glue a little too thin when I decanted it. So I am working with paper that that is going to be a little bit wet, okay, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that because I'm going to stick that down and I'm not going to have a chance to glue, to distress it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over. You don't really need to do the step. I'm doing it for the video, and I'm going to flip it over, and I am just going to run my distressing block through there. Right, why did I do that? Because I want this paper to come and fold just above that, right, just above that, like that, and make sure the edges are even Stevens on both sides, this side here and this side here. That looks odd, that looks weird, that looks like something's wrong there. Okay, so let's just do that again. Right, they look good enough, but I'm not too worried because I am going to trim just now, and then this is going to go to the top like that, right? Okie dokie, so just neatening it up here. Right, so that's what I have. Happiness. Now what I'm going to do is that I am going to open it up and I am going to glue not past this line here. So I'm going to take my dry glue or glue stick or whatever you want to call it, and I am just going to put some glue down here, making sure that I don't get it past that line there. And then I'll finish it off with some of this glue here, but I'm going to keep it away from the line because I know it's going to spread because it is thinner than I want it to be. But you know, when they stole my vehicle, I told you ladies, I had gone to a craft store over here and I had bought glue and fabric glue and craft glue and all the glues, okay, in another glue, what, jewel bond glue or whatever. I bought all those glues, ladies. So now I'm so disheartened. So disheartened that I don't want to go back to the store, but I have to because I'm running low on wet glue. So I'm gonna have to do it. Right, so I did that now. You can see that. Oh man, sorry. I'm just gonna pick up some stuff that fell on the floor that I need. Okay. Alright. And then something on this side too. That's why you have feet. You can pick some up with your hands and you can pick some up with your feet. Right? And then for those whose feet don't work, oh, I'm sure you have come up with very creative ways of picking up things from the floor. Right, so now that I have that, I know that I want to use this here for mine. And I want it to sit like that. So I needed a piece of, you don't have to use a tag, and you definitely don't have to use a tag with something stamped on it. I want to use that tag, okay? You can use a piece of a circle, you can use a square, you can use anything that you can punch a hole through. All right, and it must be, you know, you can't use something that's tiny because it ain't gonna work, okay? You must have enough to be able to glue some while allowing some to be picked up, right? And then if I forget, you need some string, I know, and some eyelets. I was bad, I was naughty, I was so into this video that I forgot to tell you what we need. But I know you got all these here. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my book and I am going to look at where I want to position this tag in relation to this here and in relation to how wide my page is going to be. I know that I want this here. Okay, I also know that there's my pocket here. Your pocket must always be at the bottom. Got it? Okay, good. You're getting somewhere now. Right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to fold this in such a way. Right, watch me. Watch me fold now, okay? There's my fold for my, to fold over my pages. I'm going to fold this here, right? So I'm going to move this a little bit here, like this, keeping in mind that's my fold over there. And then I'm going to fold this over enough away from the fold of the pages. Okay, fold it enough to be able to stay away from the fold of those pages, right? Now, if I look at this tag, right, is like that. Now, this is where the tricky part comes into being. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, because what I want, and I explain it like this maybe, is that I want to be able to put a thread through here and a thread through there, right? But I want this to be shorter, this part here, to be shorter than that part there. So this works out perfectly for me, right? So, because what? It's away from the fold. This is shorter than that, and that goes up to there, and that's what we're looking at. So the other way you can do it is you can say, okay, there's my fold over there, right? And then you can take it from this side and say, okay, I know my tag must be that long, which means that I'm going to fold up until here, because that's where my fold is. So I'm going to fold it up till there, and that may be a better way to work it. Right, like that. Okay, so now I know if I ink here, I'm going to ink there just now. Just want to get the measurements right before I ink. Yes, there's my fold here, and it's sitting away from there. So I'm going to ink, okay? And I'm going to show you why I did it the way I did it. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's just that you just need to make sure that you're accommodating all the pieces in it. Right. All right, so I'm going to do that. That's my top part. Right. So what I'm going to do next, is I am going to put my tag, okay, my corners of my tag in there. So I'm going to use this because I think my punch is not going to go through so many layers. So this is at the bottom. I know that. Don't fold it that way now, okay? I'm going to show you how to fold it if you were putting your flip on the other side. If you were putting your flip on the other side, and then basically you would have measured this part, because there's the pocket here. But because I'm putting my flip on this side, I'm measuring this part. Okay, I'm folding, what's it, left over right. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to put my, that's where my fold is going to be, right? I just inked it there now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I am going to cut my tags. Okay. Here. Flip it over. And here. So I'm not too careful about wasting some pages, because I am using book pages. Right, you got that. Good. Now what I need to do is where this tag ends here, I am just going to put a notch or a line. Where the tag ends, I'm just going to do that like that and put a line here. Okay, like that. Okay. Now, why did I put that line there? Because I need to cut it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, and why do I need to cut it there? because if I cut it over that, then this part is going to show there. Okay, right. So now where's that part that I'm going to cut? There's that line there. I am going to go a little bit to the left of it, so I can be sure that I'm cutting it right. Okay, there we go. Right, so that's it there. Got it? Right, so this is like kind of wasted, but not fully. Now I'm going to open it. Now I am just going to ink this part. You don't need to ink it. I'm inking it to show that to you. So what I need to do now is I need to close my pockets off. I need to add some glue here, here, down this line that I inked, and then at the end over here. Okay, that's me closing my pocket off now, like that. Why did I add the ink at the bottom? I mean on that line. I just want to separate my pockets, nothing more than that. Just need to separate my pockets. Okay, and that's basically what we did over there. Right, so just looking at this, this here seems to be a little bit wonky. Just straightening it up because I can kind of see it on the side, but it's fine. Okay, now that's better. Okay, so that looks better. Right, so that's basically it. You get me? Now I'm going to wait for this to dry a little bit, but in the interim, see, you could even use that, okay, meaning that if you look at this, you could have put the circle like that instead of the tag there. Okay, one thing you need to know is if you're using something with writing, make sure your writing is, you know, on the right side, on the right side. Okay, so there we go. Now what I'm going to do is, while that is drying, I am going to take some of this, okay, and I am just going to thread it through here like this. Okay, you can see what I'm doing over here. Right, I'm just going to thread it through like this, just like that. Right, now I am also going to look and say, where do I want this to be? Okay, maybe I want it to be here, which means that that needs to be there. Okay, and I'm going to glue it now. I'm just going to leave that thread in there. You don't need to, all right, if you don't want to, but I just wanted to show you. We can take the thread out as well. Now that's where my thread is. I'm going to put my hand over that hole, so I know up to possibly where I should be putting my glue. So I'm quite far away from that hole. Okay, right, I'm happy. I'm looking, I'm saying, right, I like it there, and I will put this here. Now ladies, the one thing that you need to understand is that this one here must not be too big. If it is big, what it's going to do, it's going to subtract from the space of this here. Okay, right, so just remember that. Now how's my thing? Can I pick it up? Oh yes, I can pick it up. And also it needs to be quite strong, this, so paper, like a normal paper, ain't gonna work. Right, so while that is drying there, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I don't really like this part here. Just going to trim this here. Looks a bit wonky. Like that. There we go. That's better. I'm going to take this, just going to ink it up here, all over here. Like that. Right. Also, why I'm doing this is I'm giving it a chance to dry. Now, ladies, while I'm doing this, what I wanted to chat to you about is our collaboration and my schedule. Okay, so for those ladies that are following me for a really long time, I'm going to be doing the collaboration for the month of April and my videos are going to be running on a Wednesday. That basically means for you, it means that on a Wednesday, I'm going to bring you a collaboration video. Okay. Now, if you look at what I do a Wednesday. I'm going to do a Wednesday. I'm going to do a collaboration video. I just need to put more glue here. I think when I cut it down, the glue disappeared. So on Wednesday, I'm doing a collaboration video. Mondays, I will do either an idea book, right? Idea book video, right? Or I will start. I've been wanting to do my kit for my birds. Okay, my birds, my beautiful birds digital kit. Been wanting to do that for a very long time. Okay, so I might do that. Then depending on my week, I might add an extra video because I'd really want to do one idea book a week, right? So Mondays, it's going to be either the idea book or that. And if I do a kit, then I will do an idea book maybe another day. So you might just have 4 videos, right? For the week. So then on the Friday, it will remain the Friday freebie. So nothing's going to change over there. Your Friday freebie will still be brought to you on the Monday. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the middle of this tag here like this. I'm going all quite, eh? Okay, sorry. Clearly Sannie can't measure and talk at the same time. But you know me, thinking, oh my God, thinking after work is like an absolute no. That brain is fried. It's fried. Yes, okay. You see, so fried that I don't even know where's this pencil. But if you think that's bad, ladies, today I was speaking to my design. Oh my gosh. I was speaking to my design team members. Okay. And guess what I did? One of the design team ladies said that she wasn't well. So I read the post in retrospectively while everyone else commented on it. And then I was like, gave this whole long story about the fact that your health and your health and your family are more important than doing a design team project for me. But I addressed the wrong person. So the person I addressed said, oh, something, guess what? It is not me that is not well. It is so and so. I won't give the names out because that's just invading that person's privacy. And I was like, oh dear, now I can't go and type the same thing back on the chat to the same lady, to the next lady. Okay, so I'm like, oh man, how did I mess that up? Anyway, I typed her a message from the heart. Okay, a different message so she can go and read both. Okay, and I'm like, you see, that's the problem. My brain is so fried. I just make such huge mistakes. It's unbelievable. But I'm hoping that I will recover this weekend because it's a 4-day weekend. Alright, so I'm just putting that down. Now, remember I said this is old brads. They don't really go down nicely. So later on, so that you don't have to hear it, I'm going to bang that flat. Okay, just a little bit flat there. So that's basically that now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take it now and we're going to put it in our book like that. And I'm turning this into a belly band. So on this side, I'm going to ink here. I'm sorry, glue here and glue there. So now I've turned it into a belly band as well. So literally it's got pockets and a belly band. Right, and I'm going to show you how you can change it up. So for example, if you want this to be a secret journaling spot, then guess what? Okay, let's get that straight because that don't look straight at all. Then instead of the pockets, just put paper, coffee dyed paper. or make it out of coffee dyed paper. Then you've got ready-made secret journaling spots. Okay, I mean, yes, and I think that is a brilliant idea. I'm probably going to do that in my bird journal. Okay, then it will reduce the bulk but still give you enough place to write in. Right, so that's basically it there. Righty. Now let's take a piece of thread. I know it's way too long, but I don't want to suffer. And I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to put it in here like this. So I did see this idea on a flip through, but I changed it up a bit. Meaning that it wasn't a belly band. Well, I didn't see it as a belly band, and neither did I see it as a pocket. And so I just changed it up a bit. Right, so there we go. Like this. Oh, how cool is this? I like it. Okay, so just gonna cut the I'm not gonna cut the, because then I can just move it around a little bit. Okay, so that. Now let's decorate. What do I have here? I don't know. Normally I don't decorate, hey? So no, that's not gonna go there. But I don't say normally I don't decorate. The idea is it's an idea book, so you don't need to decorate. But hey, let's do it. Let's do it. So just this is embossed. Okay, so I'm just bringing out the embossing. I am not going to distress the edges because I want to blend in a bit, if you know what I mean. Right, so there, that's gonna go there. I like that. Cool bananas. Yeah, so I think I explained my schedule, right? So that's fine for all the ladies that follow me, and you must be a little bit lost in terms of how is something going to work the schedule out. Okay, so I really want to start my kit, really do. So that is why I'm turning around my schedule, but at the same time I still want to bring you an idea a week for idea books, at least an idea a week, until I get my act together and we can go back to resuming Monday to Friday. Okay, so I just want to pick that up on that side there. I don't know where this came from, but it's definitely from a kit or a freebie. I don't know. Maybe it's from those books, you know, the freebie, Friday freebie with those accordion style books. Maybe it's from there. I don't know, but I am just gonna add it there like that. And then this here, should we add it there? No, maybe I'm gonna reach for my favorites nowadays, these ones. Yeah, should I add it there? No, I think I like it there. Let's add it there. I love the stamp because it's so easy to cut around as well. So, and it takes so little space that you can use it on all, you know, those strips that you get. That. Alright, so now you open it here like this. And I just hope that I got right sized images to go in here, just so that you can see. Okay, how cute is that? Okay, and then let's put this butterfly here like that. And then what I want to do is I want to put this, I hope I got the right size thing to go into the belly band. I think I want to put this maybe here, but I'm going to see how it looks. first. Now this is the ones that I showed you the other day, it's those ones, interlocking ones, where you can just interlock them and make your own words. Yes, so I showed that to you on a video. So I'm quite happy with that. I love it. I love it. I've been looking for it. I found it and I absolutely love it. So I had sparkle. I stamped out sparkle. And then today, I had a lot of sparkle ones. And then today, I went in and I did beauty. Beauty, like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Right, so on this side, I want to use this here. Okay, now some people will say, but it's an idea book, so why are you putting all these things in it? It's up to you. Put it, don't put it. But if you got a brain like me, and I'm a scatterbrain, sometimes I need to be able to know, yeah, listen, I can do this and I can do that. Okay, I don't always have to put square ones in it. Look at that honey. I can use honey. So that one is going in that direction. That one must go in that direction. Okay, and here we got beauty. That's not a nice beauty, meaning it didn't stamp. I think that's the one I stamped and I was like, yeah, that doesn't work. Let me adjust my pressure on it. Right, so there's the beauty over there as well. That was just the cap falling down there. Nothing to be worried about. When I do a cleanup, I'll sort it out. How's that? And then the word beauty. Let's just do this. And now it's coming to an end. So ladies, I do hope that you enjoyed spending your time with me. I can see that the video is over half an hour long. But it was because I had to explain to you. I don't want you to make boo-boos. Not when I say I don't want you to make boo-boos, it's because I made some boo-boos on the first one. So you remember this here? Well, guess what? Guess what? We can add it here. Something's holding here. Oh, it's from this here. Okay, we can add it there like that, or we can add a booklet here. What else do we have? I don't know. I just took out things that were really thin. I can add that there. I think it's, oh, see, I can put some paper on that and I can make it a journaling card. I can make it into a booklet. Okay, so how cool. I don't think this is gonna fit. I think this might be too thick. We'll try. If it's too thick, it's too thick. Okay, it is fine, but then it clashes with these two. So here we go. I think this is so cute, ladies. When I saw it on that flip through, I said, I need to do this, but I need to change it up a bit. I need to do something like this with it. You know me, I'm all about journaling space. Okay, yes, this is my idea book, but I mean, from your idea book, you're taking and put it into your journals, right? Okay, so this is done now, and hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're going to try it out, and thank you to all those ladies that do the projects, okay, whether it's a Friday freebie, whether it's this, or whether it's just showing everything else that they do. Thank you so very much for posting on my Facebook group or my inspiration group. Really, really appreciate you so much. You keep the group moving. That's it. I would definitely look at putting something wider and bigger here, because then I'll maximize my journaling space. But I just had to take what I had cut out, you know, from my ephemera box to use. Right. So now that's it for this video. Hope you're going to give it a try. I simply love it. And please post photographs. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please comment on the video. I am commenting on your videos, so I hope you're getting the comments or my replies. I haven't commented on yesterday's video simply because I needed the names. And also, if you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe if you would like to subscribe. And remember that we as small channels, we depend on your subscriptions, we depend on your comments, we depend on your viewing time. So please help us to grow, ladies. Thank you so very much for listening to me babbling, because I did a lot of babbling. Okay, and try this. I encourage you to try it. I think you're gonna love it. Really, really love it. And then last but not least, and most importantly, even if you don't try this or whatever, have an absolutely blessed week until I see you again. I'm planning to see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.